Alright, hey guys, it's Jelly from Angelica's Lovable Ratties, or Jelly's Lovable Ratties. Oops, gave away my first name, not really, doesn't really matter. Today I'm going to be showing you, today I'm going to be showing you how I clean out Valley's cage. That's why it's like right up against me. Basically how I take care of her treats. I give her, all the treats I've showed. I've already contacted my vet to make sure she can have them in small amount of quantities. And her cage, I'm actually working on the metal bars on it. Like, I've only had her for 3-4 weeks now, and just haven't had the money to go out and get applewood replacements, because around here, applewood alone, just a tiny, like, something like this is $20. It's really expensive wood here. But I'm getting a new job. I have an interview Thursday for it. You better not bite me. No, I'm just kidding. She doesn't bite. She's a sweetheart. But basically, I'm going to show you how I clean her cage. I only do a weekly cage change, but that's because my rats got cage changed yesterday, and my rats stink a lot more than she does. So, and she doesn't really smell at all. I don't know if it's because I give her a dust bath twice a week, or just because she has a cardboard box that she poops in, and I guess she's kind of sort of litter trained. I really don't have to put litter in the rest of her cage, but I do just in case. Her chinchilla stone is actually in her box that she poops in. I don't know, she's just weird. I love her to death though, but she's right behind me. She's kind of a little bit sleepy because it is daytime. It's like 4:05 here. So I'm doing the cage clean while she's a little bit sleepy, so she won't be as hyper running around and stuff. Just because, I don't know. I like my Valley when she's hyper, but I don't know. But, so yeah. I guess I'll start with the stuff I use. This is not Febreze. This is diluted vinegar. You can smell it really bad. I don't like the smell of vinegar, but apparently people have said it helps cut down on the smell in the cage. I'm going to try this. The first time I'm actually going to try diluted vinegar. I should really take this Febreze off and write diluted vinegar so nobody uses it. And then I have a dustpan, a very dirty dustpan. I use this to keep the litter out of the cage, just so I don't have to pull the bottom completely out, because really in my room we don't have a lot of room. I have 2 cages over here, a cage over here, and a cage up on top of my dresser, and a tiny closet, and the Valley's kind of like in between everything. Like, I have enough room to pull her cage out and let her out and play. She's got enough room to play and stuff, because she's allowed to jump on top of the cages and whatnot. She really doesn't though. She mostly plays on my bed, which I'm getting a smaller bed, because right now I only have a full size, and it just takes up so much room for just me and all of my animals, so I'm getting a smaller bed. But a dustpan, trash bag. The trash bag, of course, is to put the litter in, bedding in. Timothy hay. I just get the All Living Things Timothy hay from PetSmart, and it is open because hay has to be able to breathe. So it is open due to that reason, so it doesn't go bad. She's got about half a bag left. I have to go get her some more next week. And then my Valley's got a lot of different treats. I've got some banana flavored, I think they're apple flavored actually, chew treats, apple wood stick, and apple flavored chew logs. Healthy bites, but she's almost out of these. It's actually mostly just crumbs in here. She didn't really like them. I've had this, actually I've given my rats more of these than I have her. She didn't really like them. And then I have some millet apple bunches. I checked with my vet, and he said she could have about half of one of these. Not a lot, but that it is okay for her to have a little bit. And then I've got drops with dandelions for chinchillas. She really likes these. These are specifically hers. None of the other animals get these. Because some of the treats I split between her and the rats, just because it's a lot easier buying 1 bag of treats for everybody than it is to buy 6 bags of treats, 1 for the chinchilla, and then 1 for each cage. And then I have yogurt drops somewhere. Aha! Yogurt chips. I did call my vet, and he said she can have, like, this much of one. and it can only be like once a month. So she doesn't get these a lot. These are more for the rats than it is her. Even though she begs for them, I know she can't have them, so she doesn't get them. And then I've got my just standard. This is a big bag. I just bought it like last week. My big bag of just standard Chinchilla. It's Great Choice, PetSmart's brand. She eats more hay than she does this. I mean, her bowl is still filled up, but we're going to dump it and then refill it just because I like to refill her food bowl once a week. Just like her water, I just refilled it last night. Her water bottle gets refilled every day, so it'll get refilled probably after this video. And then what else do I have? I have some dry paper towel napkin thingies that my mom gets from her work. I just like these because they soak up stuff really well. For the vinegar to soak up the vinegar in the bottom of her cage so it doesn't keep. And then I've got, this is actually a new bedding I'm trying. I usually use Katie. This is just the All Living Things. As you can see, I did cage changes yesterday. This is just the All Living Things, just paper bedding, odor control paper bedding. I don't know. I've got like, it's a 56 liter and the Katie's only 55. So, and I paid a lot less for that. So this is why I'm trying it. I've got about this much left. This will last me her cage and then probably two more cages. So I have to go get some more next week. I'm always buying bedding. I'm actually working on, sounds really weird. I'm working on litter training one of my cages, my younger boys, Zig, Smokey, and the boy I don't have a name for. I'm actually working on litter training them, and if it works, I'm going to litter train all the rats so I don't spend as much money on bedding. And then, of course, because it's dust bathing day, I've got Blue Cloud dust. I actually do not. This came with her, so I haven't used a lot of it because she's only been here about 3 weeks. She gets a dust bath, just depending, like today's, I don't even know what today is. Today's Tuesday, so she'll probably get one Saturday. And her last one was Saturday, so yeah, she'll get one Saturday too. I do Tuesdays and Saturdays. Sometimes I'll switch it up and just, if I think she needs one, I'll let her have one. So her dust bath, and then I don't have a house. I know I've got a video of her in her house, but I don't use a house. I actually use, this is just a plastic drawer from a Sterilite Walmart container. I like it because it gives her a lot more room, and I'm so worried about her overheating, even though I keep a fan on high in my room 24/7. I'm just really worried about her overheating with the house, so I got that container so I don't have to worry about it. And then I've just got like random oats. This actually isn't for her. I'm thinking about starting a mealworm colony because my rats like extra protein for them. They like to eat mealworms, which is good for them. Which I read they can have oats, but I'm not sure if this is it. And then, of course, my last thing that is not the least thing is this cardboard box. Valley gets a cardboard box in her cage every time I change her cage. Her chinchilla stone goes in the middle of it, and sometimes she'll occasionally use it as a potty box. I actually basically do this just because to give her something to hide because she doesn't have anything but a wooden, like, it's like a wooden thing for guinea pigs, and I don't think she can fit under it. So I give her a plastic box that she can sit in. She has a hammock in her cage. She does not will and use it. And yes, she does have a plastic wheel in her cage. She doesn't chew. That's one of the biggest things I've noticed. She will not chew plastic. She chews wood and she chews my walls. I actually had to move her cage because I caught her chewing on the walls. But she will not chew plastic. Even though with me saying that, I'm still getting her a standalone wheel to put in her cage because I don't like that plastic wheel. It makes too much noise at night when she's using it. But other than that, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let her out. I'm gonna let her out and then start cleaning. Fun. Sally! Come here, Sally. Sally, are you asleep, pretty girl? No, you're ready to come out. Come here. And she's off. She's gone. She's just running around the room, actually. She's not like gone. I do allow her to go under my bed. I have. Hi, baby. Come here. You want to say hi to everybody? Valley. Come here, Valley. Come here, honey. Come here. You want to say hi to everybody? Okay, so she's being camera shy today. She doesn't want to say hi to anybody. Actually, I think she's just checking out. The room has been switched again. I don't know if y'all saw my video like 3 days ago. The room looked totally different. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna push this back so y'all can kind of see what I'm doing. There's that in my bed. It's always nice to let y'all see. That's her cage. Plastic wheel. Like I said, that's gonna be gone by the end of the week after I have this interview with my new job. Cardboard box, which we change every week, and it's fairly nasty. I actually keep her chew sticks if it doesn't look like she's been gnawing on them too much. This one, as you can see, she's not been chewing on it too much. Her chinchilla stone, she has gnawed on the cardboard box, but I bet it's okay. So this is her chinchilla stone. Just something you would want, especially if you don't know how hot your house gets. I keep that for her. It goes in my trash bag. What are you doing? I think she's checking out our new addition. Alright, and then I'm gonna take poop. That's always nice. This is her food bowl. As you can see, she doesn't eat a lot. She eats more hay than she does food. Actually, we'll probably just leave that here instead of refilling it, just because that's really a waste. Molly, come here. Let's see if I can get her to come show herself for y'all. She's I love her. She's very much a good chinchilla. I'm really lucky with the chinchilla. I got a job. She hasn't had one yet, so I only give her like a treat once a day, really, just because I know how bad it is for them to have multiple. That's the new boys. Valley, come here. Valley, come here. Valley. Hey, girl, come here. And she's gone. Now she just went, and she has a hiding spot in my room where I don't mess with her, which is on the side of my dresser. That's a lot of my animals' hiding spot. Like, if they're there, I don't mess with them. Okay, so then this is her hammock. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's just kind of made out of fleece. She didn't really use it. I don't know why. I just think it's because she's full rotten. This actually can come out of the cage, so I'm going to throw it away because she doesn't use it. And then this is the little house I was talking about that she doesn't use. Let me think she chews on this. Don't think she chews on this at all, actually. Oh wait, there's little chew marks on it. Okay, so she chews on this. And my mom just, are you climbing the wall? She is now climbing the wall over there. I wish I could show y'all. You really can't. That's actually plastic wire for a project I have going on. That I haven't started yet. But she has this in her cage. She doesn't really do much with it besides sit on it and sleep. Valley, are you gonna come out? And then she's got like, I don't have a lot in her cage just due to the fact that I've been trying to figure out what's okay for them. Chew block, keeping it. I don't know. This I'm actually trashing because she just chews on it and that's not good for her. I took it out of her cage last night and put it back in there and hoped she would sit in it, and of course she doesn't. Because chinchillas never do what you think they're gonna do. Which any chinchilla owner will know. Okay, so now I've got to get this somehow without killing myself. As you can see, Valley's cage is actually fairly big. From what I've been told, it's big enough to fit 2 chinchillas in here. The top shelf and not the middle shelf, but the bottom shelf, I don't know if you can see it, are actually going to be replaced with wood. Just due to the fact that I don't really feel comfortable. Valley! Okay, that probably scared her, and now I throw it over that. This is literally like the biggest wheel. I had somebody give me this. They're like, and I don't have a big enough cage for my rats right now to put it in my rat cage, so that's why it's not in there. But basically, this is her cage. I'm actually going to push it up against the wall, just so it makes it a little bit easier for me to get through here to clean it. I have cages everywhere right now. Like, there's a cage right here, and then I have a cage right there, and then I have a cage, like, I don't know if you can see it, all the way back down there. That's actually the cage that was supposed to be for these guys. I was going to dismantle this cage, but found out in the middle of cleaning and setting that cage up that they can get out, so they're not using it. Alright, so then the next thing we do. Valley's cage can actually, her bottom can come out, but with my room, there's not really a lot of room. What are you doing, silly girl? She's just like kind of sitting there watching me like, what are you doing? I don't think she likes that I don't talk to y'all. She's a very... You want a treat? Come here. She won't even come for a treat. She's excited to be out. She's trying to check out the guys, I think. She's like parkouring on the wall. It's kind of funny. So, yeah. Now I've got all this stuff on my bed. Dustpan. This is what I use my dustpan for. Golly. If I can move for y'all to see. Okay. I literally take my dustpan and do this. Hey, darling. What you doing? I don't know if y'all can see her. Yeah, y'all can see her. She's kind of checking out the new guys. She isn't really... We just got here like 2 days ago, so she didn't really have any interest in them because she hasn't been feeling really well. I don't know. She's kind of been like not wanting to come out of the cage. I don't know why. I just think maybe that. Oh look, there's another chew block. Yeah, I'm not wearing gloves. I really don't particularly care. I mean, I'll wash my hands after this, but she is fairly clean. I mean, this bedding's not really all that nasty. Okay. So then, this is what I do with the dustpan. I mean, there's a lot of... another chew block. I forgot I had so many in there. This is basically what I do with the dustpan. Make a pile in the middle of the cage so that nothing goes on the edge. Sorry. Trying to show y'all without legs. But then I just basically do this with it. Look, there's another chew block. I keep finding chew blocks. I didn't even realize I had that many. This is basically literally what I do, and then I'll vacuum my room afterwards. Cage attached. You better be glad I love you. She's like, I don't know if y'all can see that, but she's like up on the wall, like climbing up. I guess she's trying to check out the new guys. She hasn't really figured out she can get up there. So I think she's trying to check out the new guys. But she can't get behind my dresser, so it's completely pushed up against the wall. The only thing that can get underneath my dresser are my two smaller boys. Like I said, I mean, this isn't very dirty bedding. Hi, sweetheart. You want a treat? She's in an awfully hyperactive mood today. She hasn't really gotten a treat today. This is also the first time she's out today. I let her out 2 or 3 times a day, just depends, because I have to let the rats out too. Everybody gets their own free time, everybody gets individual time with me. Valley, of course, gets the most, just because she's a specialist. Not really, just because she requires that time with me to bond with me, which I'm actually considering because the hours of this job are 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. I'm actually considering getting her a friend, seeing as we're not super bonded yet, but I don't know because I kind of really want to bond with her. So yeah, this is basically what I do. I'm gonna like stop the video and then come back when I'm finished scooping because it's kind of starting to turn into an 18-minute video. So I will be back when I finish scooping. Alright, so the bottom of her cage is finished. She keeps running back and forth. I think she's trying to decide on if she should go on the way. So the bottom of the cage is basically cleaned out. It's using the gray stuff with some dust bath. The other day, it was like really late. Like it was like 12 o'clock at night, and I was really ready to go to bed. And apparently, Valley just would not go anywhere without a dust bath. So I stuck her dust bath in our cage and took it out. After she determined she was done, she's got a desk bath actually set up right now over there. Yeah, you can see a trash bag and my other dust bath is like over there. I'm actually getting a sample from Leslie's.com. They're a rescue in Pennsylvania or something, and they sell really good quality chinchilla stuff. Sorry, getting the vinegar. I like to spray it fairly good and then wipe it down and then I'll spray it again just because it's kind of nasty on the bottom of our page. I don't use that dust. I'm getting some allergy friendly dust bath. It's like $5 for a 1 pound sample, which is actually fairly decent because for a 2 pound sample it's $6. For 2 pounds it's like 6 or $8 from Katie. So then you just I just like to wipe it. Your paper towel, whatever you're using is gonna get soaked in vinegar, especially if you did like I did. I haven't done a vinegar on her, so that's why I sprayed so much. Basically, I just kind of wipe it down, helps get whatever you couldn't get. This thing's would be for chinchillas. Kind of basically really helps you get the stuff you couldn't get with the scooper. Like, there's a little bit of bedding and stuff I couldn't get with it. Valley, what are you doing? You want to come say hi to the camera? These actually smell like vinegar, so it's kind of not friendly. The entire room's gonna smell like it, but at least there will be no bad smells. So I'm not particularly gonna complain. I'm gonna complain if I break my neck for this video. Like I said, it's been kind of a change with me rescuing all the rats that I rescued. There's been a lot more cages put in my room. That's why I'm getting a smaller bed. So basically, I just kind of wipe it down to help the drying process. At least that's what I watched. Like, I saw a lot of videos where people were using vinegar, and they seem to always wipe the cage down. And the thing is that Valley likes to jump in here too, so I want to make sure that there's not anything wet that's going to get on her feet. And then this just kind of, I don't know. You can take it completely off. I'm not going to just because it's kind of nasty. I didn't realize how nasty it really was. I'm gonna get hay. Hey, pretty girl. She just ran across my lap. She just obviously doesn't like y'all. 2K access stores. I love it. And then I get to see you. Her cage is such a. Let's ignore what I'm doing right now. Her cage is really a pain. I don't know. I am actually looking to adopt a second chinchilla. Just due to the fact that this is all really food taste. Of course, you see that I get it, and she's pooped in it. Wait, what the hell is that? Okay, apparently I'm not buying all living things hay anymore. There was actually a cricket in this hay. And I can't believe I just now saw it. I'm glad she didn't try to eat it. Okay, and this hay is like brand new. I just got it a few days ago. I like to put a lot of hay in her cage just because she eats so much hay. And like, I give a little bit to my rats too, because my rats are allowed to have it, but I typically usually throw it in the freezer before I give it to my rats, just in case, because stuff like hay from pet stores is known to get like mites and stuff in it. So, and my rats, if they get mites, and I've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. I've got like 16 right now, instead of 18. I actually had a friend who kept some babies. She took Bella and her babies. So basically, yeah, that's the end of the queen. And then I'm not gonna wipe that shelf down just because she eats off of it. Actually, I might be better off if I wipe that shelf down. I'm gonna wipe that shelf down with vinegar and then get back after I do that to when I start putting everything back in her cage. Alright. So ignore the music in the background. The bottom of the cage is dry. So that's like one little tiny spot that I'm gonna avoid putting bedding on until last. I am using this I think I showed it to you earlier. It's all living things. It's like, for 56 liters, it's $15.99, so it's like $16.08, 10, something like that with tax. Depends on where you live. I know we have a 7% tax. I have a rat touching my back there. Hey, who are you? Which one are you? I don't know. I have a rat that doesn't have a name. Valley is actually in hiding right now. I don't know why. She's spoiled. She'll come out in a minute when she hears me putting bedding in here. Hopefully she'll come out for her bath. Oh Lord, all the bedding. All the bedding. All the bedding. Sorry, I'm a little. If you own a small animal and you're not weird, then there's something wrong with you. I'm just totally kidding though. Nobody quote me on that, please. I know some pretty fairly weird people that own just cats and dogs, but most of my best friends own like rats, or like my best friend just got a chinchilla that she got off of Craigslist. Kind of like Valley, but hers hasn't been socialized really well. She's not, and she's a few months old, so they probably like bought her and then just decided they couldn't handle her and put her on Craigslist for whatever price they thought she was gonna go for. Which here, if you go to PetSmart and you get a chinchilla from PetSmart, the chinchillas are actually like $139 right now, not including the cage. But a chinchilla care kit, the cage is like $150. And it comes with like food and bedding and a water bottle and chew toys that are good for them. And you get a list of like what they can and cannot have. Sorry, my head is going in this cage. And like I said, she's got a really big cage. I've been told it's actually fairly big enough for 2 or 3 chinchillas to fit in. I'm assuming only 2 because, I mean, even with her size, you have to think they need tons of room to run and jump and play when they're in their cages. Just like they need tons of room. Where are you, Valley? Just like they need tons of room to run and play and run around, and they need stuff to do when they're outside of the cage. I like to leave, that's why I brought these out, because I like to leave these on the floor and let her play with them. Sometimes she will, and sometimes she won't. I'm actually considering getting her. There's some, what the hell is she? I don't know. I don't like the metal that's in these. But they have a staircase that's made specifically for chinchillas that you can get off of Amazon for like $7. And I'm considering getting her one of these just because I don't like how far apart these are. I really do think she needs, because she's fallen through this more than once. And I just don't believe that she needs. Anyways, I just believe she needs stairs for this. Or not stairs, but ladders and stuff. Yeah. Like I said, I'll be getting bedding and all sorts of stuff next week. I'm ordering like $78 worth of food and treats and toys off of this website. I'll try to find the link and post it and the video link below. I'm going to finish putting this bedding down and then cut. Okay, so I'm actually going to like stand up for this part just because it's really fucking annoying. Oops, I meant really freaking annoying. I didn't mean to say that. Nobody report my video for that. Just because it's really annoying to sit down that long for me. Okay, so take the box and the chinchilla stone, wherever the heck you put it. It's under a bunch of stuff. I went to PetSmart, asked if I had to do anything with these. So if y'all have any like tricks to keep them cooler than they are, like putting them in the freezer or something. The guy at PetSmart told me I didn't have to do anything with this, so I just kind of put it in here, chinchilla stone, in there, and then in the cage. And I like to put it right here. That's where she sleeps. And then I take my little wooden block, and it goes, I'm actually going to move it. I'm going to put it here, because she sleeps on it. And then I take my wheel, which I know somebody's going to say something about the wheel. And I just kind of casually throw it in here. Maybe one on the side. Just to get the edges of it without stepping on a rat cage. And I just carefully put it. I really hard to love these things. And then I'm just kind of clip it. I know somebody's gonna say something about me having a plastic needle in my chinchilla cage. So yeah, that's how the basic bottom setup goes. Then I don't want this top part straight. Valley actually just got ice water. Then I take some chewies. Some of these that she hasn't really like chewed on or done anything, and I like to put them on like I don't know. You'll see. I like to put some up here, or two up there, just toss two into the bottom for her to find. And then her food. Just put her food in the same place. I don't really know why, I just like it right here. I'm actually gonna get her a hay bale. One of the hay balls that they can turn and get hay out of. I'm gonna grab some hay. I like to leave a lot of hay in her cage because hay is a big part of their diet, so some hay. Probably more than this. I'm just kind of looking at my leg right now. That works. Just hay in the back. This goes up. I actually use her box as a cool container to me. And then for chinchilla food and whatnot, I take her dust bath. I've already sifted it, kind of, sort of. Other than that, that's how I clean my chinchilla cage. It's fairly nice today, instead of being all over the place. Usually I have like bedding everywhere from cleaning cage. I'm just gonna show this top one. She doesn't really do the cage to the top, unless it's like right next to my bed. It isn't right now, and the vlogs are really good. Okay, I'll just kind of close it off. Okay. And I'm going to try to lure Belly out with a raisin. She hasn't gotten a treat yet today. Find her raisin pile. I'm actually getting her some, I don't know if y'all can hear me, I'm getting her some goji berries. Which apparently are really good for chinchillas. I don't know, I've never, sorry, I'm cleaning her cage first for a second. I've never turned cage sideways so she can't eat well. Never heard of goji berries, but was reading that they're a lot better than raisins, and you can give them to them more often than raisins, and they're not going to hurt them as bad. So, forgot about our cheese stick. Valley, you want your cheese stick? Obviously not. So I'm just going to toss it in there. I just don't know. We get these like handfuls of everything, and I pick all the raisins out. So let's get a raisin and see if we can get her out and up here to see y'all. Smells really good. Like, really good. I'll give my rats some. The rats get a lot different than Valley does. She still gets treats whenever they do. Found a raisin. Valley. I guess she's not coming. Oh well. I'll eat it. She'll come out in a minute. I give these guys, like, these have bananas in them. And my rats get bananas. Did y'all really pull that up? Here. Take the banana. Take the banana. You want the banana. Anyways, so I guess Valley's not going to come out so y'all can see her. Like I said, she hasn't felt good, so that could be the portion of it. She hasn't really felt good the past few days. So I'm not really going to blame her for not wanting to be out. Sorry, my rats are all like passed out on different levels. I'm going to give this to one of these guys. I'm not looking, so I don't know who's going to grab it, and I can't see anybody, so I'm actually going to shut this off, and I will see y'all later. Valley now has her own website. Of course, I still have my jellies, lovable ratties, but now we have a website called Valley the Chinchilla. It's all about Valley. It's got her story on it, how she came to me. You want this? You know, just different everyday. I'm considering starting a blog for her. I don't really know, but just work it. I just realized I've been wearing the same tank top, and it's not the same tank top. It's actually a different tank top. I have like 6 of these black tank tops that look like the same. Been like the past 4 videos. They're different tank tops. I know my hair looks like a mess. I'm actually considering trying to start natural or free fall dreads. So yeah, I'll take a video of Valley later playing if she comes out, when she comes out. I don't know. I love Valley, and I honestly, now that she's been here, and now that I can honestly understand the responsibility. Like, I read about people saying how big of a responsibility a chinchilla is, and how it's like basically having a 2-year-old for 20 years. I'm really lucky. I really am. I'm really lucky that I got her. I do not know if I'll get another one when she passes away, but I know I am very lucky with her. She is one of the best pets I have. And to be honest, if it was between her and my dog, her and my rats and my dog, I would probably get rid of my dog and keep the rats and her. Just because chinchillas, I mean, when they want to, they're really amazing. I mean, they love to be cuddled, and they are really, really great pets. But they aren't for somebody that's not going to have time for them. If you don't have 4 hours a day to spend with your chinchilla, even just sitting down and talking to them, there's no point in getting one. There really isn't. I mean, I know most people say an hour to 2 hours outside of the cage is okay, but most chinchillas aren't going to go inside their cage after that unless you force them. Valley gets to go out of her cage as long as she wants to. When she wants to come back in her cage, she gets back in her cage. And I have no control over that. Like, Valley sets the pace. You cannot control a chinchilla. The chinchilla sets the pace for you. The chinchilla is your master. You cannot master over chinchillas. So I do not recommend it for people who have to be the masters over animals. Like, if you have a dog and you have to have that dog chain a teetotal certain way, and that's how it has to be. I don't believe in training a chinchilla. I give her treats for no reason. I don't give her treats for doing something that I like. Like, she gets treats for no reason other than the fact that she's adorable and she gets a treat because she deserves a treat. Not because she did something for me and I think she needs a treat. She gets a treat because I feel like she deserves one. Like, she doesn't have to do a trick. She doesn't have to make a sound. She doesn't have to get back in her cage for a treat. Although I like giving her treats for getting back in her cage. Valley gets a treat whenever I feel like giving one. She doesn't get one just for doing something the way I like it. And that's really hard for some people to understand. And that's why I understand now why there are so many chinchillas and so many animals like rats and stuff like sugar gliders that are in rescues because people can't control them and they don't like it. So my best advice, if you're under the age of 18, I don't think you need a chinchilla unless you absolutely have, you go to school, you're not going to get a part-time job. If you do get a part-time job, you still have that time to spend with them, and you're not so wrapped up in your social life at school that they stop becoming existent. Like, yes, I have a job, but I also only work 1 to 3 days a week. And as soon as I get home, and I always work in the afternoons so that in the mornings I can let Valley out, or she can have time after I get home from work, because that way she's fully awake and ready to play. I mean, they're a really big responsibility, and I'm lucky enough that I actually get to learn this responsibility of having one. And I did do research for almost 2 years, so I don't recommend you getting a chinchilla until you've done at least 3 to 4 months worth of research. And I don't recommend getting from a pet store. I'd rather get from a breeder or a rescue. 1, a rescue, it's helping them rescue more chinchillas that are in a bad situation, and 2, a breeder is going to know that that chinchilla is healthy. You're not just going to get some pet store quality animal that they don't know after that 14 days is going to survive. So that's really all I have to say. Bye, guys.